Joe Goldy, Certified Financial Planner with Highland Financial Advisors. Today I want to talk to you about your divorce dream team. So these are really the three professionals that you're going to want on your team as you go through the process of divorce. As you go through this process, there's going to be a lot of different professionals that you interact with, but these three are really going to make up the core of your team, and I actually saved a bonus professional at the end for you as well. So the first professional on your team is going to be a wealth advisor. And the key thing here is that you want to make sure your wealth advisor is a certified financial planner or CFP. The reason that's so important is a CFP has gone through additional training, about 2 years, to be able to speak the language of all of the other professionals that are going to be on your team. Like I mentioned, you're going to be interacting with a lot of different professionals throughout this process. To be able to have somebody on your team who speaks the language of all of these other professionals is very important. They kind of act as the quarterback of your divorce team. The second person that you want on your team is going to be your family attorney. And there's really two kind of qualities that you look for from a good family attorney. The first, of course, is good negotiating skills. That attorney is going to not only be interacting with you, but also the other attorney for your ex-spouse. So good negotiating skills are very important. But the big thing that I've found over the years from experience is an attorney that is going to take the time to really answer your questions in easy to understand language. Going through a divorce, there's going to be tons of questions for your attorney. And these are legal questions. These are legal matters that a lot of us have never interacted with or dealt with before. So having an attorney to be able to explain answers to your questions in easy to understand language, absolutely critical. The third professional on your team is going to be a CPA or certified public accountant. And here, again, very important, as you go through a divorce, there's going to be issues of alimony, child support, something called qualified domestic relations orders or quadros. Your tax filing is going to change. Your tax filing status is going to change. So having a CPA who is knowledgeable and who has gone through these issues with other divorcees is going to be really important to make sure that you do everything from a very tax efficient way. So I mentioned I was going to save a bonus professional for the end. That person's going to be a licensed therapist. So one of the most important things as you go through a divorce for you, and especially if there's children involved as well, is really making sure your mental, emotional, and physical well-being is looked after. A licensed therapist is going to make sure that happens. And again, especially when there's children involved, making sure you have a licensed therapist to talk through the emotions of going through a divorce is going to be really important. So to recap, the professionals that you want on your divorce dream team is your wealth advisor, who is also a certified financial planner. That's going to be your quarterback, that quarterback's among all the other professionals. Your family attorney, who is going to have good negotiating skills, but also be able to answer your questions in easy to understand language. Your CPA or certified public accountant, who's going to be very knowledgeable and do everything throughout the divorce process from a very tax efficient way. And then lastly, a licensed therapist to make sure your mental, emotional, and physical well-being is taken care of. So hope that helps. See you next time.